Get ready at your leisure, fans, because we're going to dig into the show this week as Ria and I get a glimpse at some of the biggest off-road vehicles in the world.
Then, why are these kids having so much fun at a place called Poison Spider? We'll follow the Jorgensen family as they provide the off-road answer.
Finally, Reese Stein gives us a hands-on experience to show how these little critters protect themselves. At Your Leisure is crawling your way right now. Okay, it may not look like it just yet, but you'll understand in a minute. Those are the biggest off-road vehicles in the world.
They truly are. Hi, everybody. I'm Ria Rossi Booth.
And I'm Chad Booth. Welcome to At Your Leisure today.
And we are at the Rio Tinto Kennecott Bingham Canyon Mine. And if you're from Utah, I think you know what we're talking about. If you're not, get yourselves out here because this is an amazing piece of work.
That's true. We're at the visitor's experience, which is what they now call it. And it's way different. If you haven't been out here for a number of years, it used to be like a little modular trailer, and you walk inside, they have a couple of displays. There was an old tire outside to see how big the tires were. Well, the tire's still here, but this is really interactive. And if you're looking for something to do for a day that's outdoors with the kids, this is a place to arrange to go.
Honestly, it's a marvel. It truly is. Is it one of the 7 wonders of the world? It should be like the 8th one.
It very well could be.
Amazing.
For me, this has been here my whole life, so
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of changes from the time I was a little kid, but I haven't been out here since my kids were small.
Yeah, that's when I came out too, when my little one was little, so it's amazing what they've done out here.
Well, let's find out a little bit about what the visitor experience is.
When guests get up here to the Visitor Center, what we really want to do is help them understand the scale of what we do, which is unlike anything they're going to see anywhere else. We have giant truck beds, we have giant tires that are 12.5 feet tall, we have dippers, so they can walk inside the dippers that we've actually used here in the mine before to scoop up 100 tons of material to put in our trucks that we then produce cathodes out of. So really it's about connecting people with the business. It's important for people to understand why mining's important. The minerals that we produce here every single day go into our computers, our cars, our cell phones, part of the green revolution with solar, wind turbines, and so we want to connect people with our business and help them understand why what we do is so critical to modern life. We are typically open April through October. It's a brand new experience, and so what we need people to do is go online, riotintokennecott.com, and there's a section online where they can sign up to come out and visit. And then they can be shuttled up. The shuttles run every 30 minutes, and so whether they want to stay for 30 minutes or 3 hours, they have the opportunity to do that and really explore the area. It's about giving them a new experience where they can touch the truck, they can touch the tire, they can touch the truck bed, climb inside the back of it. It's a lot of fun, and if you're a kid, young or old, and you like equipment, you like mining, you're gonna love it here.
And the bedroom could go right here. Bathroom over in that corner. There's plenty of space for the closet. Living room right here.
And the kitchen right here, we can overlook the mine.
Exactly.
Fabulous.
We are actually kind of making a joke, but we're not. This is actually the bed of one of the trucks as part of the visitor experience. It's the biggest piece of stuff here.
Yeah.
And the interesting part about it is that this actually is the footprint of one of these trucks is about the size of a house, 2,400 square feet. It's bigger than ours.
Honestly, it is. And it holds 1.1 million pounds, which is a lot of pizza if you enjoy pizza.
230 tons of stuff. So,
yeah, I know. This is amazing.
Yeah, and so when you come out for the visitor experience, you can take a look at one of these trucks and realize that they're like more than 2 stories tall,
yeah.
And they're 51 feet long, which is bigger than the biggest motorhome on the market.
No, this is incredible. And you said you used to drive like trucks or
tour buses. I used to
buses.
bring tour buses up here when I was in college, and
Yeah.
the old visitor center, you'd actually see some of these trucks there. And we calculated one day as we were looking at them, I was up here with another bus driver, we could both back our buses down in here and they'd fit side by side.
That's how massive these are.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, right now it's time for us to take away from here and head off to our travel adventure. Welcome back to At Your Leisure at the Kennecott Experience. This is the visitor's experience at the Rio Tinto Kennecott Bingham Canyon Mine. That is a mouthful.
I know, it is, and this is a sight to see.
That's true. Now, we did discover something out here. Now, mining has gone on out here for copper since the late 1800s, but Kennecott as we know it today in an open pit mining operation started in 1903.
The sophistication, the things that we're doing here today are unlike anything most people have ever seen. And so really getting that exposure and creating that pipeline of talent to come into our business in the future is really important for us. You know, almost anything you can imagine you can do here. You can operate a truck the size of a house. You can use a shovel that can scoop up 100 tons of material. Or you can be a mine planner. You can model the mine and how we're going to do it. So anything that you really want to do, there's an opportunity here. And we have approximately 2,000 very hardworking, committed, dedicated men and women that work here every day. And you know, our hardworking men and women are here around the clock, working, producing this to make modern life possible. And we're really proud of them, really proud of their performance, their safety performance, and everything that they do to contribute to the lives that we all enjoy and appreciate every day. We're best known for copper, but we have a lot of other products as well. Gold, silver, molybdenum. We're able to produce sulfuric acid as a byproduct of the operation. And so it isn't just copper. Copper is one of those things that's really kind of an adhesive, if you will, for a lot of other minerals. And so we're able to pull a lot of valuable metals that are used in a lot of our life out of here every day. Well, you know, we have to be more efficient all the time, certainly. As the mine gets larger, as it gets deeper, we have to be efficient with the way that we operate the business. The key for us is really to do it safely. We have to have a safe operation. That's the first priority for us. As long as we can do it safely, we know that the production and the efficiency will come after that. We move about 500,000 tons of material every day. And so there's going to be a piece of that that's obviously going to be ore. You know, we will produce between 150 and 250 tons of refined copper every single year. So it's pretty significant. That copper is going to be used in all kinds of modern conveniences that we enjoy today: computers, cars, cell phones, and the electrical conductivity that we use in our homes as well. So there's a growing demand for the materials that we produce here, and so we want people to come out and see it, learn about our business, and really understand why what we do is important.
Well, now you know a little bit about modern mining operations, and you know how Kyle was talking about 500,000 tons a day? Comes off the face at 120 tons a scoop.
Yeah, and we are standing in this ginormous scoop. It is incredible. I just can't believe how big everything is around here.
That's true. To relate it, you know how we're talking about how the bed of the truck would have made a nice house? This would make a really nice covered deck on the back. In fact, I wonder if they sell any of their used ones.
Don't get any ideas. He's thinking man cave.
No, I'm just thinking our back porch.
No, honey, no.
Okay. Well, right now it's time for us to leave Kennecott and head out to our trailhead adventure. It's not working, Ria. Well, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're out here at the Kennecott Experience. This is the visitor center at the Rio Tinto Kennecott mine in Bingham Canyon. And you know how we give away stuff on the show?
Yeah.
I think we should give away a set of off-road tires.
That's right. It's only 50 grand.
Yeah, 50 grand a piece.
Per piece, yeah.
That's a little more than our usual $400 gift that we give away on the show.
I think we could do some damage on Hell's Revenge up in Moab with these babies.
I think it would take one rotation of the tire and we'd be up at the top. I don't know. Anyway.
This is awesome out here.
Anyway, these are remarkable tires. This is what's on the truck. They're 12.5 feet tall.
Oh.
And look at the sidewalls, man. They are stiff. I can tell you without a doubt. Set of bead lockers there down, these things would be dynamite.
I think they need some white walls on them.
You're such a girl. You're such a girl.
These things are so cool.
We have a lot of stuff to do right now. Let's take a look at our contest winner.
This week's contest winner was submitted to us on Facebook. So congrats, Robert Anderson. You just won a $400 gift certificate to RIFAB. Visit RIFAB.com for more details. And it looks like you're also going to win a $100 gas and gift card to Eagles Landing.
Now, Be sure to call us at 801-947-8888 to claim your prizes. And you'll also want to be sure to gas up your rig with the 91-octane ethanol-free fuel. That real gasoline that you can only get at Eagles Landing next time you're headed south on I-15.
Well, next week's show looks really good.
Yeah, Rhea, take a look at this. Does that look familiar?
Something that maybe my dentist would use. It's a drill bit, right?
Yeah, I was exactly right. I always knew you had a big mouth.
Not that big.
That's true. Now, this is a drill bit that they use to drill the holes in the wall to put in the explosives that set off the charge that bring down the ore so they can do their mining operation.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really like touchy-feely experience out here.
It really is.
It's cool.
So, the season is just beginning, and you're just in time for it, which is kind of why we're out here to give you a preview. In the next week or two, they will be opening up the visitor center at the Rio Tinto Kennecott Bingham Canyon mine.
Yeah, and definitely grab your kids, get out here. It's a fabulous experience, and it's so educational and fun.
And outdoors.
Yeah.
So it's a quick way to get outside and enjoy a little bit of the spring sunshine.
You betcha. So until next time, you know there's adventure around every corner.
You just have to get up off the couch, get out there, and create your own adventure.
On At Your Leisure.
All right, let's see. You know what? Maybe they're going to let you push a button and blast something.
Ooh, I want to drive a truck
truck.
too.
There you go. All right, come on. Let's go.